Have you ever glanced in the mirror, felt perfectly fine, yet sensed that something invisible was quietly ticking inside your body's clock? Most men over 60 notice wrinkles or a few gray hairs, but those obvious changes are only the tip of the iceberg. The real clues, the ones that can warn you early and help you keep doing the things you love, dancing at your granddaughter's wedding, tinkering in the garage, laughing at old stories, are much subtler. Today, we'll uncover 5 surprising signs that aging may be nudging you long before your calendar birthday tells the tale, and we'll share simple ways to push back. So grab a comfortable seat, maybe a glass of water, and let's spot these hidden messages together, because understanding them now means staying vibrant, independent, and confident for many more memorable years to come. Ready to test what you know about your own health today? Before we dive into the first sign, let's set the stage. In the medical world, doctors often talk about biomarkers, little hints your body gives off that predict what's coming next. But you don't need fancy lab tests or complicated gadgets to notice most of them. In fact, the strongest indicators of accelerated aging are often everyday experiences, how well you move, remember, and recharge after a busy afternoon. Think of these 5 signs as dashboard lights in a classic car. When one flashes, you wouldn't ignore it and keep driving until smoke pours from under the hood. You'd pull over, lift the bonnet, and fix the issue before it becomes expensive or dangerous. Your body deserves the same respect. After each sign, I'll offer an easy adjustment you can start today. No marathon workouts, no exotic supplements, just practical steps you'll actually enjoy integrating into your routine. Tiny tweaks yield longevity. Sign number 1, lingering morning stiffness. Have you been waking up lately with joints that feel glued together, requiring several stretches before you can even pour your coffee? That lingering morning stiffness, lasting longer than half an hour, is more than just yesterday's gardening talking back. It can signal that cartilage is thinning faster than expected and that lubricating synovial fluid inside your joints is losing viscosity, a marker of accelerated musculoskeletal aging. When tissues stiffen, circulation slows, nutrients arrive late, and cellular repair drags its feet. Left unchecked, that stiffness creeps into midday walks and evening hobbies, gradually shrinking your comfort zone. The good news is that research shows gentle, consistent movement first thing in the morning. Think ankle rolls, shoulder circles, and mindful breathing can restore fluid flow and keep joints supple. Treat your connective tissue like old leather needing oil. Condition it daily, and it will stay flexible, sparing you from unwanted creaks and groans each day. Take George, a 67-year-old former electrician who wrote to our community page last month. He loved restoring radios, but found his fingers so rigid each dawn that screws became enemies. Instead of accepting defeat, George added 5 minutes of chair yoga before breakfast and swapped his recliner for a short walk around the block after lunch. Within 3 weeks, his morning stiffness shortened to 10 minutes, and he could thread wires again without grimacing. The secret wasn't intensity, it was frequency. George's story reminds us that consistency lubricates joints better than sporadic weekend heroics. So choose 2 gentle moves you enjoy and link them to daily habits. Perhaps heel races while the kettle boils or shoulder rolls during the news. Over time, those micro sessions build a reservoir of flexibility, turning creaky starts into springy steps and proving to yourself that age may march on, but motion keeps you firmly in command. Sign number 2, unexpected shoe tightness. Have your trusty walking shoes begun to feel suspiciously snug even though your weight hasn't changed? Gradually tightening footwear can be an early clue that fluid balance and vascular health are shifting. When veins in the lower legs lose elasticity, blood returns to the heart more slowly, allowing mild swelling around ankles and feet. This subtle edema often progresses silently, but it stresses skin, joints, and even balance, making falls more likely. Meanwhile, metabolic slowdown can reduce lymphatic pumping, compounding the puffiness. If you notice sock marks carving rings around your calves by evening, consider it a polite knock on the door from your circulatory system. Responding early, before shoes demand a size upgrade, protects not just comfort but heart health. Simple daily calf contractions, elevating feet during TV time, and checking blood pressure routinely form a three-pronged defense, keeping footwear fitting right where it belongs, securely supportive, never strangling. Protect vitality. Consider Lewis, a retired mail carrier who prided himself on logging 10,000 steps long before the phrase became fashionable. At 69, he noticed his favorite sneakers pinched by late afternoon, forcing him to loosen the laces. Instead of surrendering to bigger shoes, he began a simple habit, lying on his back and bicycling his legs in the air for one unbroken minute whenever he finished a crossword. He also swapped his usual salted peanuts for a handful of unsalted almonds. Within a month, the swelling receded, and he jokes that his shoes thanked him by lasting another year. His story proves that small circulation-boosting rituals and modest sodium trims can reverse creeping edema. So tonight, prop your feet on a cushion, rotate your ankles in slow circles, and choose water over sugary soda. Those minor choices tell your veins you still value their tireless uphill work. Every single day. Sign number 3. Sudden craving for sweet foods. Has your sweet tooth recently roared to life, urging an extra spoonful of jam or an after-dinner cookie you never used to crave? Abrupt changes in taste preferences can highlight shifts in insulin sensitivity and hormone balance, both hallmarks of metabolic aging. When muscle mass quietly declines, a process called sarcopenia, cells burn glucose less efficiently, causing blood sugar to wobble and brain chemistry to beg for quick fuel. The craving feels harmless, yet frequent sugary snacks accelerate glycation, the sticky process that stiffens tissues and clouds memory. Left alone, this cycle nudges cholesterol upward and energy downward. Spotting the pattern early lets you steer the wheel. Keeping protein steady at every meal and pairing fruit with a sprinkle of cinnamon for natural sweetness can satisfy the palate while stabilizing sugar swings. In essence, manage cravings now and protect everything from eyesight to clear thinking. It will defend your waistline and longevity. Meet Samuel, a 71-year-old jazz enthusiast who never missed a Sunday jam session until fatigue set in and the cookie jar became his new piano partner. When he tallied the biscuits disappearing each week, the number startled him. Instead of blaming willpower, Samuel added a mid-morning Greek yogurt topped with berries and chopped walnuts, giving his muscles amino acids and slow carbs. He also timed a brisk 10-minute walk immediately after dinner to help shuttle glucose into cells. Within 6 weeks, the cravings faded and his saxophone solos regained their sparkle. Samuel's turnaround shows how deliberate protein boosts and post-meal movement can tame the sugar monster without feeling deprived. So next time a craving calls, first, sip water, take a stroll around the living room, and offer your brain a piece of dark chocolate that melts slowly, satisfying taste while keeping insulin serene. Your taste buds will applaud the balance. Sign number 4. Shorter attention span during conversations. Do you catch yourself zoning out midway through a friend's story, then scrambling to rejoin the thread? While everyone has occasional lapses, a noticeably shorter attention span can hint that neural networks responsible for focus and memory are requesting maintenance. As we age, blood vessels feeding the brain may narrow, and the protective myelin sheath around nerves can thin, slowing information traffic. If attention slips become routine, the brain misses chances to form new connections, which are crucial for resilience against cognitive decline. Luckily, focus erodes less from age itself and more from underuse. Like a muscle, concentration strengthens with exercise. Practices such as mindful listening, where you mentally label each piece of information, or alternating reading formats, like switching between paper books and audiobooks, challenge synapses in fresh ways, sharpening attention and bolstering memory banks for future stories still to be told. Consistency here keeps conversation circles vibrant and fulfilling daily. Elaine, Samuel's sister and an avid chess player, noticed her brother's waning focus and invited him to join her local chess club once a week. At first, he hesitated. Memorizing openings sounded daunting, but the social buzz drew him in. The strategic gameplay demanded sustained attention, while friendly banter kept spirits light. After 2 months, he reported fewer mid-sentence blanks and even joked that he could finally finish a movie without rewinding. Neurologists confirm that mentally taxing games paired with social engagement deliver a double benefit: fresh synaptic growth and mood-lifting dopamine. You don't need to master chess. Try bridge, sketching classes, or learning simple magic tricks for grandchildren. The key is joyful challenge. Set a weekly date with a mentally stimulating hobby. Track your progress in a small notebook, and celebrate each incremental gain. Your brain, like any champion, thrives on deliberate, enjoyable practice. Soon dialogue feels clear, bright, naturally engaging. Sign number 5. Frequent nighttime bathroom trips. If you're making 3 or more trips to the bathroom after lights out, your bladder may not be the only organ asking for attention. Nocturia often reflects shifts in hormone regulation, specifically a drop in antidiuretic hormone that usually concentrates urine overnight and can also indicate prostate enlargement or rising blood pressure. Each interruption fragments deep sleep, the phase when growth hormone repairs tissues and the brain files memories. Chronic sleep loss accelerates aging in almost every system, from immune response to skin elasticity. Therefore, mismanaging nocturia is like paying a nightly tax on vitality. Yet subtle adjustments, such as reducing liquids 2 hours before bed, limiting late-day caffeine, and elevating calves for 15 minutes pre-sleep to redistribute fluid, can dramatically cut bathroom visits. Partner these habits with an evening ritual of slow breathing, and your body gets the uninterrupted restoration time it quietly begs for. You'll wake refreshed, steadier, more optimistic. Wow, way to be specific. I am totally ready to hear one of those trusty dogs singing in the rain voices. How is it doing over the last 2 years? Is it still sad or refreshing? Do you feel like you hit rock bottom because of the pandemic we've all been on? Nope. Online counseling and all of that is literally easier talking, soothing. It all helps you get better. Sign-ups, listen, and group online counseling with same-day appointments. And the fact that an online stock exchange makes it easier than ever to find and sell your information gives you the choice to find help you need. And that's what allows you to manage taxation and employment in the same place. If you experience Lyciptic, call 888-220-7700, 888-220-7700, or visit taxes.gov/capital calling to partner with Retired Peace of Mind through tax credit. Protect your growth and retirement income today. Limited to pieces. Taxes.gov/capital calling. Taxes. Roth IRA, annual or $10,000 per client. Taxes cannot be taken without your approval. Your money doesn't belong to you. Taxes never pay. Tax credits. Roth IRAs. Taxes.gov/capital. Call them. Retire, reinvest, and enjoy your retirement years. Very soon. Sign number 6. Overnight habanero trips. If you're making 3 or more trips to the bathroom after lights out, your body may not be the only organ asking for attention. Nocturia often reflects shifts in hormone regulation, specifically a drop in antidiuretic hormone that usually concentrates urine overnight, and can also indicate prostate enlargement or rising blood pressure. Each interruption fragments deep sleep, the phase when growth. Harold, a retired pilot, tracked his nighttime awakenings after noticing daytime drowsiness that grounded his hobby of model airplane building. He counted 5 bathroom trips and decided enough was enough. After consulting his doctor to rule out infection, he implemented 3 strategies: swapping his late-night herbal tea for a warm foot soak, raising his legs on cushions during a 10-minute meditation, and performing pelvic floor squeezes while brushing his teeth. In 4 weeks, trips dropped to 1, and his daytime energy soared. He finished painting an entire fleet of miniature Spitfires and proudly displayed them at the local library. Harold's experience illustrates that targeted behavioral tweaks can outshine expensive gadgets. Tonight, jot your fluid schedule, practice gentle Kegels, and greet morning sunlight with gratitude. By showing your bladder some structured respect, you reclaim peaceful nights and days brimming with potential flight. Your nights calm, your crafts and passions take flight. let's pause and reflect on the dashboard we've just examined. Morning stiffness, shoe tightness, sugar cravings, drifting attention, and nocturnal bathroom runs might seem unrelated. Yet together, they sketch a surprisingly accurate portrait of biological age. The beautiful thing is that each sign responds favorably to modest, intentional change. Daily stretches, circulation boosters, balanced nutrition, brain games, and fluid timing. By spotting these clues early, you shift from passive passenger to confident captain of your aging journey. Remember, it's never about perfection. It's about steady course corrections that stack up over months and years, extending health span, the years you live feeling fully alive. So as you finish this video, mentally tick which signs resonate most and circle one small habit you will try tonight. Momentum begins with a single decision, and your future self will thank you for starting today. Write it down, place it somewhere visible, and honor that promise daily forward. Think of aging not as a thief in the night, but as a seasoned travel companion offering gentle reminders to pack wisely and pace the journey. Every proactive step you take, no matter how small, adds mileage to the odometer of vibrant living. When you swap a cookie for apple slices with peanut butter, or trade scrolling on your phone for a quick puzzle, you send a clear message to your cells: growth over decline. And here's a secret bonus. Friends and family notice your renewed energy, drawing inspiration for their own wellness paths. Your single choice today could ripple outward, creating a community of men who redefine what 60, 70, or 80 can look like: strong, curious, and joy-filled. Picture a circle of peers hiking scenic trails, playing music, laughing under summer sunsets. Their momentum starts with one leader, you, choosing to respect hidden signals and nurture resilience. Begin that legacy with courage tonight. If this guide sparked even a single idea you can't wait to test, do yourself and someone you care about a favor. Click the like button so the YouTube algorithm knows this content matters to men safeguarding their golden years. Then share the video with a brother, neighbor, or golfing buddy who might be wrestling with stiff knees or late-night fridge raids but isn't sure where to turn. Finally, hit subscribe and ring the notification bell, because each week we explore fresh, science-backed strategies to age with purpose, power, and a hearty wink at the calendar. Your support not only grows this community, it fuels the research, interviews, and real-life stories that help all of us stay informed and motivated. Let's stand together, proving that 60+ is not a slow fade, but a stage bursting with potential. Until next time, stay curious, stay active, and keep shining. You've got this, friend.